Alright. Now, if it isn't Mario, happy Starlight, my friend, and what a pleasure to see you. Now I am rather overwhelmed with preparation at this moment. You see, this is where we are hosting a new attraction in a form of market called Starlight. To the end, we have secured the kind of operation of merchants and artisans across Gridania who can sell unique Starlight-themed wares. The light of our range in the column minus stars. But we are confident that grown-ups will enjoy the market as younglings. Or at least we'll be setting up the work that doesn't seem to be progressing if you're able to. Hey, if you're otherwise occupied, might you well be assist me? I've been getting the reason for the delay. I could just use an extra pair of legs on the ground. Please make me at the market. The guide yonder will show you there. Alright. Ooh. No, too. Alright, let's go. The workers in the misfortune. Let us each speak the number of theirs were any trouble they might be experiencing. Hey babe, with the revelation just discuss how to bring in our wares. It's so cold, I'm so tired, I want to curl up and sleep. We'll be on our way, need to work to finish it up. Celebrates him, the whole hunter. Things I do for him close up their actual shop, they spread themselves in the sick. It is only to where we give him much support as well. Even so, this worked up a toll on everyone. We celebrate what would be more that we. Celebrates our bounty will be ready soon. It's just an custom to wear open air stall, much less it is so cold. Alright. Alright, so which we have to. So where we use everything is the best. Having run our own shops at the same time has left exhausted in a cold compound. We should do something to revive them of the war of the chill. But what should we do the best way? And there's a bounce of their spirit. Hello, Miss Kenan. Hello, Mr. Adventurer. It's been a while, but I hope you remember us. The Starlight is our favorite time of year. The Saint of Nimia brings us presents, and the city is adorned with beautiful decoration. And even grown-ups look like they're having fun. But this year, the grown-ups are really busy, and they aren't having fun at all. So when we noticed, the two of us talked for a bit, and we decided we'll become little helpers and help them. Oh yeah, to the spirits of Starlight celebration, and we will be most grateful for your aid. If you're willing to, could you lend the task of reviving the weary workers of the two little helpers? Splendid, please be some of us realizing here in Gardania, and a sea of distributed. We celebrate will naturally bear the cost. In the meantime, I shall return to the amphitheater and apprise my fellow celebrants of the situation. If you have any problems, do not hesitate to let me know. Helpers. Do our best. If it's true, Miss Garrity will ask you. We want to help become helpers, so we already know the grown-ups were tired, and we know this is the thing for it. That's right. A hot, sweet drink, like you suggested. It warms up from my tummy to my fingertips. That's how I get winter in Gardania even. But come on, let's hail the Caroline canopy and ask Marina about a drink. Hey, mister. Following went through our parents and they said that children shouldn't go to Kenan alone. I decided to wait for you. Everything. So folks setting up in the Starlight Sky. Kenan has done so, but managed to finish our own preparation, so we'd be more than happy to assist. Wait a moment. Ooh. The fruitful drink laced with spices. It's fixed to cold weather. To mark the season, the canopy has planned to offer a selection of hot beverages. We appreciate it if you use them to distribute the punch. It's an excellent promotion for our establishment. The cask is too heavy for the little one. It should be a problem for a strapping venturous. But I'm shorter than both of them. Oh ho ho! You told the Starlight Celebration. Wonderful. Oh, it's you. I have chanced to be passed when I heard our conversation. I bid you follow me. Oh, that's cute. Starlight Chocobo and brings cast message. An excellent idea. I need to provide mold punch to the cold and weary workers of Starlight. To help you with the task, I took liberty of borrowing a chocobo from the stables, attired with the fellow of the manner befitting the occasion. So go forward, little helpers, and together restore warmth and cheer to those in need. And with me, I shall see that you took part as well. I'll load Chocobo up and have someone take it to the market. Feel free to go ahead. Aren't they? Alright, Satan is amazing. Before we know what's happening, we already measured up the person coming up about the chocobo, so everything's set. Right, let's split up and head to the pouch so hot. We've already filled up some of the mugs and take them. We'll meet you again when we're finished. anything already. What do you know, mulled punch? We appreciate you looking out for us celebrants too. And our celebrants would get some too, thanks. Is that the celebrants are handing out hot drinks? That's one the fingers have frozen up, but I've already started to feel them again. Thank you. Yeah, for the mull punch, it saves my fingers. I saw a pair of children hanging out. You're with them, are you? Thank you. Ooh, alright, let's see what we have some in store for us today. It's a babe, but you're with the children. The spices in the drink ought to wake us. Thank you, mister. Thank you for your help. You too, big fella. We saw you working hard, taking to the flask cast around. It must be we're just finished handling out the punch, so everyone was really happy. They said that they're about done setting up, which means the Starlight Festival can finally open. Miss Grayley will be pleased to see how well things. Could you go to Empty and fetch her? It's you, Kaiser. I've assigned celebrants to assist the stall holders and reporting wares. They should help ease the pain. Now then, how are your children? Hello, sorry. The mold punch works wondrous, and everyone has got to finish the thing up. I shall have this event at once. Alright. Ooh, that looks amazing. What a relief, but the organized, open, and planned on all accounts. It's no small part, thanks to the mold punch you served. Ah. I think the fellow is saying you're welcome. For your hard work, my fellow friend, you expect a special delivery to your goods greens to the stable. Helping us out, lots of fun. Hope we can do it again. Apparently, but for now, you may leave the rest up to the celebration. We make certain that the celebration runs smoothly, so run along and enjoy the festival that you helped to make possible. We will, but first things first, we're working hard, miss. You deserve a break yourself. That's right. So let's have some mold punch together while it's still nice and warm. Ooh, you sir. Oh. I'm gonna hold them up with both my hands, all being covered in. I'm like, ooh, so cold. Thank you, Kaiser. It's been your kind assistance to help make market. By the way, after the cell went off, I went to return to a trusty truckable assistant at the table. When I removed this boarding, a note came coming out. It reads, to our lofty little helper Kaiser, who helped the little ones do big things, a present for kids' own crafting. It seems like the saint intended for you to have the boarding, so do take it with you. Now then, you're doubtless to explore the stall, so I help keep you along. So we continue to guide, we'll show you whenever you like. Sweet. Alright, let's see it. Okay, let's do this. Kenan, thank you for your support. Please inform them you have made great strides in an effort to rebuild the Enclave. Me too. I must sincerely appreciate your kind donation. Not only did we use the one garden, but we also had enough material to let craft into numerous repairs and improvements. Through the goodwill of the time contributed, the Enclave has changed immeasurably for the standards of us as it once was. Ready, you should come and see what we have done with the place. We're going for a stroll and admire our handwork. You won't be disappointed, Rex. And once I must find Master Bishi and some news. My goodness, I never imagined it'd be such a stunning combination of natural beauty and traditional domain. It's taking my breath away. The previous is particularly certain to impress all who visit. I have no idea you were planning. Actually, Tengoku came up with the original design. While I saw it to its construction, though, I have to say, even I am pleasantly surprised by the end result. I'm curious, Hijika, how did you become such a gardening expert? Surely in pure occupation at all, but brought an end to such leisurely. Those damn Guardians have no respect for the finer things in life, until they came and ruined everything. I was an apprentice gardener, I trained under my father, who was in charge of the grounding of Doma, and while I spent most of my boyhood in pruning hedges, he was creating However, I would never forget the day I was actually cut off a branch for Lord Kyne's favorite plum tree. For the first time ever, I saw the rage flash in my father's eye as he struck me across the face. When he marched me on to apologize to our great ruler, I was so afraid that even his hands gripping my shoulders could not stop my trembling. I very confessed to Lord Kenan. He gently held the branch and he smiled at me and said, "This will make a perfect gift for my Mina." From the day before, it was my dream to fill Doman with beautiful gardens in honor of our beloved Lord. Generation has set me on a path of fulfilling a goal. I shall never forget the kindness you've shown me. And I wish you could see the gun as while they have been lost forever. I dedicate my life to keeping the technique of my father life for all to enjoy. Shame that me and Lord Kenan are no longer here to share this view. I only pray it serves as a suitable tribute to his memory. I'm very sorry, I wish I had no intention to dampen the mood. Perhaps we could have lived alone under the feel of the garlands that we simply could not afford to think beyond the here and now. Even after we rid ourselves of those curses, every day was a desperate struggle to make ends meet. It's only now that the peace has returned to the Enclave they're able to look to the past to remember. No that many others feel the same way. I know I do. We should encourage together and the quiet reflection, the eager of the grief that lingers in our hearts. Maybe we can hold an suitable is a rather tricky proportion, though. I have heard several Doman festivals. They have seemed to be loud and boisterous. On the other hand, we do not want to make the mood too somber. As it happens, we're discussing whether to host some sort of occasion to mark the beginning of a new era for the Enclave. Unfortunately, we're also I will take that you have set into consideration as we go about planning the event. However, I think that we need a little more time to decide on something appropriate. Can we count on your assistance? I would have it other way. After here, I shall be returned to Shingeki to look for potential. If you find yourself in need of inspiration, simply a place to think you know where to come. One going completed. However, it's a formally plan to resident together. Before the past and mark the beginning, perhaps she could be considered a finish to maintain this current or unwavering dedication lie in the way. Oh, I can't see there. I was lost in thought. I've been considering the possibility of receiving an old Doman tradition, a memorial service for the deceased to be precise. In years gone by, Domans would have honored the skills of the departed by sending floating lanterns to the sky. This was until the government took over. Religious rites were strictly forbidden. At least those that could be performed within the safety of my own home. Being born after the invasion, I never experienced that as myself, but restoring this custom would be another step to bringing Doman closer to its own glory. I will certainly benefit from the wisdom of the older generation to remember the observation. It has been years since we held one of those. I thought it was Gosetsu. Master Yoroganzi. What might bring you to here? I would have come here myself if I hadn't followed me. I cannot see to escape this. You have some nerves, Paper Tiger. As I recall, you're the one that followed me. Kozakaru, you wish to know the Tenkura. Perhaps the reminiscence of an old man would be of some use to investigation. And the name suggests it involves sending lanterns up to the heavens. It's a chance to say the final farewells to the spirits of the dead as they embark on their journey into flown through wind, even upwards light the way. The more there are, the higher they fly. The happier all those souls will be. Our dead friends will have time to observe. I can only imagine how enchanting that must be. Would be able to hold the ritual anywhere near here. I know just a place. The Pavla in the garden would be ideal, as it overlooks the one river. We wouldn't want any lantern failing on anything flammable, would we? Which reminds me, here we Where are we going to get all the... Hello? And then you have forgotten about me already. Making paper lanterns is one of the many specialists. At the time you said something useful, very well. I suppose you can be trusted to not botch this entirely, and make sure you finish this while we are around to see it. Otherwise, those floating spirits will have 2 more travel companies. Kozakawa, can you rely on Shingaki to spread the word of the event? Consider it done. The sooner we get to the rest of the Enclave on board, the more help they will be able to offer. Can you see? It's understood. After that, meet us in the one garden. Meanwhile, we all man what he does. I will see what I can do to drum up the support. Both of you, do your bit, and will be ours. For those who are listening, do not waste any time today. In that case, it is only meet that we follow suit. I shall bring a preparation along with the other members of the Shingaki Sensekai. Would you be so kind as to speak to the informants pillars of our community? How long is there something you wish to discuss? My mind, I never thought I would live to see another one of those, of course. It's a pleasure to attend. This is a valuable opportunity for children to... Once the garden, thank you again. It's time to try our latest dish. Nothing. I had a lot to go. I want these 2 things to see first, and we'll meet you there. Everyone's here. Everyone, may I have your attention? In which we wish the souls of our kin to safe journey as they depart to the heavens. Allow me to express my appreciation to the artisan of the yard, without whom none of this would be possible. Thank you for the opportunity to be a part of your auspicious occasion. There's one person, which is Kaiser. You have worked tirelessly for the liberation of Doman, reconstruction of the Enclave, and reuniting our people. We are eternally grateful. He's a pillar of strength to the refugees during our time here. I could spend 1,000 lifetimes singing his praise and still have not enough. I think we would stand as the people reunited to take part of the ritual passed down to the days of war. My late husband and all are dearly departed must be. And this guy's not wearing pants. What's the matter? Wasn't it just see you all happy and peace? I feel as that our lost loved ones are here with us. Maybe they are, which is all the reason why not to cry. I hardly think of our dead friends would come here just to see us blubbering. Besides, those paper lanterns will not be flying anywhere if you soak them with tears. Come now, chin up. Oh, you're right. There's an unfortunate absence. In the unfortunate absence, it feels to me to oversee this. Where is Lord Hine? Now let us light the way to the heavens. We send our lanterns together. You can say the new dawn will bring for Doman for us all. There, Kaiser, I was hoping you'd come by. What did you think about Tentacles? Honestly, I've never seen anything so beautiful. In fact, I would say the ceremony marked the turning point of the histories of Doman. Perhaps now we can move on from the tragedy of the past and look to the future. I think you have this obviously is a scant repayment for your kindness and generosity. Perhaps it will serve you as a memento for everything you have achieved. The work of the Syncage will continue, and now that the Enclave has the means of supporting itself, we will no longer need to rely on donations. This place with much more ruins. I believe the one cloud of dust is squinted with wool piles of debris now standing up in homes for our people. Now you have touched it. All you have been instrumental in for restoration, for not only pride of the dignity of the Doman people, we have expressed how much you mean to us. However, the Shingeki still has much to do. Our aim is to make the Enclave better than it was before. We hope that one day the Domans can stand shoulder to shoulder with our great civilization of wood. Of course, if you wish to make any future contribution, we will delightedly accept it. As always, I'll be offering my gratitude for any good you are willing to. And even if you only come to visit, it will be an honor to welcome you again to our. Doman is now complete. Although there is no further expansion, you may continue to make donations within a weekly budget. You will receive gratitude for items donated. The rate compared to you are now access to wire selection wares from the yarder. behind the theme. You and offer a special bonus, our patrons are bound to love me for a variation of the recipe I must hand to you. It would never be occasion. No water so special, but this will be have it possible without you supply the ingredients in my illustration. Spelled of the mouth washing stuff, of course. But to remember, there's another. I require your discreet assistance, meaning Melody claims to have seen a Zela man here in Alsha. By judgment, he did not appear to be an adventurer. I have ill foreboding about this individual. I need you to investigate. I would like to see myself, but I have a handful with order butts. You speak with Melody. I do not delay the continued survival. His fortune is not available Melody. Upon completion of the customer's list, I will add up later. Let's sell these. Oh yeah, I wish you could know the Zela men I saw, of course. He's in a garb outlandish, not unlike the worn by the. You're supposed to be trying to mess the other up more. We may have a problem. Damn, the visitor. Look to the hard place. Beg pardon, I'm searching for a man named Aldrich. If all you know him, I ask you to point me to his direction. Well, if it isn't an adventure from the reunion, the fates are kind to us to bring us together once more. Lest you have forgotten, you fetched me purple flowers. Once after we went our separate ways, did it occur to me that I failed to introduce myself, that overnight I shall exercise. My name is Bouldrin of the Arkham, and the man I seek is Agnes. He's my older brother, whom you may recall to him have gone hiding. I've come to put rumors, the whereabouts thus that I set him up. These two I know were minions of Aldrich. They likewise vanished from the tribe. I chanced to spot them in reunion and decided to shadow their steps. They refused to reveal the truth to me, but I have every reason to believe that I had come to the right place. Perhaps if you help them better. There's a problem and can be often referred to him as an illustration. Next, he is extremely fond of buzz and skilled in the. Last, I insult your intelligence. He is obviously a Zela like me. This point to emphasize only because there cannot be many of my kind who dwell in these parts. I would not lower himself to dress as a livestock. Yet the man who claims himself the name proper of the establishment says he wears a swine mask. Either take off the mask and let me behold your face. Wait. The chief here is disfigured. He has disfigured. Yes, so that's why he wears a mask. He can't bear his face seen. Well, then perhaps I misspoke. I am a stranger here. But if it's not my place to make such demands, very well, I shall take my inquiries to the other residents of this town. I ask a favor, loathe. I am to drag you to into my tribe's dilemma. Will you keep an eye on Brunswick? I need to be worried. You are offering to join me? I will be heartened for your company. I am a stranger to these lands and very, very strange indeed. When at first I arrived, though my eyes were playing tricks, to think that a place exists where men and beastmen abide together in peace. I should very much like to meet these creatures we call goblins. Let us begin by speaking with one of them. Hail to you, friend. I am a waver come far from the east in search of my lost brother. The part of the hard place knows you, if he is a Zela like me, and a native. Nation. As a man here at once work can provide, one is willing to sweat work for goodwill. You don't know the hard place sweating much. He is a high-steen citizen of Alashire. He is a high-view gobbler, a true friend. And if so to ask, what business does the upper hand of Golfin? Does upperland mean good, or does upperland mean ill? Well, I wish to only see my brother back. Try to sell him out. Next, I'll try approaching the treasure hunter. I understand they have a man in running the settlement. It's the reason that they... Beg pardon, I wish to inquire... I pardon, he is a proprietor of this hard place. Because I know what it is, but I do not know... we all do. Particularly choice outside. He is going to hot meals ready for us hunters after a hard day's work. And lean ear to venture till... I reckon I spare all hunters. When I say Alshire, it would be the same without him. And Alcrach, I know, I could speak of the... See, you determined to take my brother's side. I'm not blind, my friend. Always had a way of winning people over. Growing up, I wished I could have been more like him. I'm not a brother, nor will I ever be. And there is so many things, there's so many assassination attempts a man can endure in his sibling's stead. Child will prove more forthcoming. Excuse me, little one. Do you know Alfred, the owner of this hard place? Okay, of course Chloe knows him. He's always have exciting stories to share with Chloe and his friends. Lots of people are trying to kill him or kidnap or marry him. Sometimes all these things at once. Oh god. Oh, and he had a little brother back home. Someone named Boogaloo. Yes, that's his name. He's very dependable on Uncle Ardre and Miss... Chloe never met Boogaloo, but Chloe likes him already. Chloe must work hard so Zoe can admire his uncle Admin like... If I were any doubt, there is none now. The owner of the hard place is my brother. and this much and more I want to say to him. May I ask you to be present? To do. I'm gonna take the chief away. All I ever wanted was to live in my workplace, away from the burdens of necessity, but that has denied me. I feel trapped, deprived of choice, and choose nothing. Yet they may be the worst choice of them all. Whether I should embrace my fate or seek a path alone, unless I take control of my own life, I will forever be under it. This journey has taught me that. The secret is safe with me. I shall say it. It was not my brother that I found here, but another man. Very well. Wait. As have I here. One day you will find your own purpose, something that you will want to protect no matter what cost. But the road is long and with many a wind turning. Whenever you rest on your journey, you will always be welcome here. Nice, I think Master Audrey was one of the kind of leader of the tribe. He's not leaving us, I think. It's over, we find the rest easy. Logan is a good man, I wish him well. If you say no more of my kinsman will come to me, our place will need to go without her. There's still one problem left, I think. I reveal my beautiful face, and all you do is stare? Come on now, a compliment too should be enough. Permit me to thank you, Kaiser. Lest you worry about my brother, not. Logan is a born leader. Where I am brazen, he is restrained. Where I am impulsive, he is measured. Often did I wish that I could be more like him. But he will make a fine Khan, and when that day comes, I will go and pay my respects. You should join me. I am Khan. Of course, my home is here now, and I shall put down my roots with an easy heart. And thank you. We have business to run. Thanks to the country, we're close to returning once more. I believe a good time to shove my focus on outfitting them, replaced with new furniture. Go forth, my friend. Looks like they're putting in some needed. It'd be interesting putting the use that Marina. Alright. Wonderful. We can never have enough hands at once. So if we start, I will otherwise have an operation. Let me know if you want. Alright. Ready to learn about the operation do good. So as I may be told, the crystalline is a center for the procedural production of the items that make the city possible. From the necessity you must deal with anything in warehouse, roll into one we are. now means of composed of the 5 facets that they are. For the vision, each of the facets will work as Sunfield, work together as crystalline. Firstly, the forging gleams from the name as a member of the metallic women who see that either as a Lola or a prior. Artisans with leather cloth of wood. Among them, last is a specialist resorting to. He does not appear to be present moment though. Moving on to nursery, I basically feel fed and healthy. You're charged with looking after trusty Amaro. Finally, forgers of the botanists who are peculiarly resourceful about Nordovan. Of group C, the class C. A knowledgeable and ethics woman. If you inquire a mind like her, that's a fishing, which I probably never care about because these are 5 facets. Under the direction of the settlement, each has their own part of civilization. That's the idea, and realistically, the most facet members are individual and they're often with their own endeavors and can always make meaningful contributions. Which means the meaning stuff with just slower hands, and every facet is looking for both their roster and talent. I encourage you to make yourself whichever one. Yes, what do you mean? Every man Mara has won something, so what do you mean quick? Oh, you're here for the materials. What are you here for then? Well then, first, right, Helen Kaiser? What do you expect to know well about it? Because I don't. You clearly are new to. Where are you from anyway? Seriously, I'm not familiar with that town. Perhaps it's local rendering. Well, tell me, in the land of hell, does it ever have creatures called Samuel? Yes? Oh, that's a shame. Time for me to finish the field. I find you yet my precarious Samuel, mark my words. Chief, what are you? Wait just a moment, you. Stop. Beg your pardon, the chief mentioned where she was headed? Does that mean she knows how much trouble she can cause when she bends her post? Forgive me, it's my tent. Oh, you. I'm Zaliana of the horror. The woman I'm curious is chief of the Fasta of the Gathering. And then we only met. I've loathed to ask you this, but could you go after Chief? I'm afraid I don't want. Tell her she's an Armoral launch. If you hurry, you might be able to catch her before she leaves Chrysaeum. And goes. Thank you so much. When you find her, please see that she comes to Hotorium. Meanwhile, I'll keep an eye. it's you again. You need to know? Well, don't tell me. If you wish to assist the wheelwork, is that right? Then I'm denying that you need to come on, right? All these people, if she leaves me. All the people she leaves me. If it had to be Zelena. Alright. Alright, I have to Hatorium. You're coming too, of course. I'm sure Yelena will want to thank you for. I see what happened. Oh, it's bad. How can you put this? It's lacking. I'm not sure I understand. Our goal is to attract new customers based on infinite eye and catching. We won't succeed by retreating to the same tired ground. Who have we here? Stranger from the first day, Arson. If I'm mistaken. I am Yola. I'm affiliated with the Force and I also run a private forge in Ironbell. It's called the time when we boast our gathering final metalworks and trade and business of Crystarium. They did going downhill. Many we are forged to hang in their hammers, even if, before my dear father, the word rest his soul, passed on the bells to me. And now Emission is the only employee I have left. Solid, dependable old Azeman. That's me. You look dead, my friend. And as a client, we have few commissions outside our contract with the city guard. That income barely cover the day-to-day expenses. I'll be forced to close down before if you don't. So I have been working on a plan, and we have broadened our horizon and our potential market within the range of novel wares. A fine idea, but we might think that we've hit some snag. Whilst Element is producing our final stock with uncanny accuracy, it seems this familiar talent doesn't lend itself to creative endeavors. I have to follow design, I can't help it. That's enough of my revenue. Where do you say you are from? Professor Exarch. Interesting. Wait, no, interesting. That's marvelous. Don't you see? You have knowledge of a dozen of techniques that we have never heard of. Please, help us develop our wares and I'll gladly pay you if you have been crafted script, but still. Received. Now, before anything, we need to go with a parley with the Sun. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Up by lizard people, there's a tribe of them living here in the city. We do not have much trade with the Zun thus far, but I'm afraid to change all that. Assuming we don't devise a product that which catches their interest, we'll be dipping into a well of untapped hearts. Come on now, let's head over to tomorrow's launch and learn a few things about the prospective customers. It's time to get the Iron Bellows back on track. Good luck. We're going to make something done. We should talk to one of them. What do you want from me? I came down our request. I was hoping you might help us gain a better understanding of your people. I work to expand my range of goods, and you see in any inquiries you can offer, we appreciate it. You're a sincere artisan, and I won't deny a sincere desire to learn. We soon living as honor breeders. The clothes ourselves will be hide and bone, such as the traditional we roam the land nomads. It's difficult to raise such large animals. They are rare, when females are with young, they become intemperate and they are known to bite their handlers. Ouch, I imagine their jaws would inflict some nasty injuries. Yes, the wounds would still lead to illness and even death. Any items you could craft that would help prevent such tragedies would be... Leave it to me. That's Luigi's catchphrase. The Iron Bellows will strive to provide something, everything you need. Let's head back to the Marina. Oh, her quest was finished. What do you think? Time to try some your ideas? Oh, was a pleasure. We come to collect our tools, and then we are on our way. The fact that forging had plenty of jobs for enterprise individual, I'd rather work than starve, no offense. None taken. Those two were clone suited, former employees of the Bellows. If you hadn't guessed already, they used to look out for me when I was their little sister. But when the business fell in hard times, they stuck out on their own. I can hardly blame them. They had families to feed, and Fessor, the forging, has paying contracts. Which is why the new endeavor is important. If it succeeds, then perhaps I can convince them both to come back to the Bellows. Maybe, just maybe, I can buy back the ring we lost to pay back our borrowed coin. Am I being too greedy now? When the business fell, my father made an arrangement with the moneylender known as Weldon. It was a poor gamble at best. Things went bad to worse, and when we failed in payments, Weldon demanded something of value for us. My father surrendered the gift he had made for my mother, a ring she never had the chance to wear before she passed away. The ring is all I have left to remember them by, and I would dearly love to have it back. I can't afford to worry about some keepsakes. We focus on rebuilding the forge finances and regaining our last employee. Right, let's throw out some ideas. What manner of item could benefit the Zun? Mine? Oh, didn't you say you hailed from the moment? You tribes like Zun where you're from? I might give you some. Are strictly similar to Amaji appearance. Perhaps the beastmen of the source were something that could provide something useful to counterpart. Well, that might reduce the damage of my fingers, which feed them. It seems too simple. Yet, we should forge a Scarlet Expressos on hands. By delivering a request of raising our esteem, you can advance the story. Blockage. Arm blown. Hit me. Perhaps you should keep an eye on this. Yeah, do you require a sorter? Really not. Anyway, you should give a moment. No, naughty here claiming attention. Let me turn out. Firm blow required. Hit me. Don't tell me you've gotten your aces blocked again. Very well, I'll take care of it. Machines well, I appreciate your advice, but the rest assure is situation hand all time. Kenan has encountered a problem and needs to restart collecting information and restarting. You restore login to Dilla. Morton, hit me more. You know something? I think you actually enjoyed this. I still have no idea where you've learned to speak that. You wanted something? I do believe I've seen you before. I take it that you're new to the historian. I remember now. You're a master artisan who hails from the same land as Arik. Exactly, what's your name again? Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you, a fellow crafter from Fiery Land. I'm the rest of the face of the crafting and preparator of the cherished memories. For my work, I have trained in various trades, including as a leatherworker and like yourself. While restoring from my workshop, an artisan trends handicrafts, items, and sentient rather than give me a state of the world. My choice is frowned upon by some, by new that we want them. And so I opened a cherished memories for Naughty here as my assistant. Really, from the tower, it had broken down and I could bear see the lying down here discarded, so I restored it best I could. Am I a good node? Yes, you are. No one keeps records like you, Naughty. Now, I realize which scared me. I'd like you to propose a little business arrangement. You see, despite the work I possess, I actually only as good at alchemy and the original field. There's so much I can learn from. I'm hoping I can learn from an accomplished leatherworker such as you. I don't ask you to teach me. I only to you to craft the materials I need by you. While getting the job done besides. Of course, I'll make sure you. Every bit I've learned from you, I promise to pass on to my fellow crafters. That way, you have the knowledge may come to serve all the people. It is work in progress. Please knock her into shape. I'm in debt. Well, you already had to begin. Please come and. Kaiser, may your collaboration bear more fruit. Here. As you remember where I have, as a rate, I have neither nor funds or reputation to have my own place. I'm making use of the mean facility. Which for ado, then let me assign you with your first Naughty, if you would be so kind. It's time to restore this painting of Damsel, a village of Lakeland destroyed by the Sin Eaters approximately 90 years ago. The client is descended from the Danson village. So by restoring the painting, you will restore the vision of it as my knowledge of the alchemy. I've been able to remove the stains, but the canvas itself is appalling condition. While the client didn't go into details, if I didn't know better, I say it was intentionally damaged. Now, like most paintings originating in Lakeland, this one used a special canvas resistant to humidity. In order to restore it, we need a materials to match. Can you go? Thank you. Once the material is ready, I'll begin work on the rest. Man. There's a story of struggling work. It's a pleasure aroma. Are you alchemist? I guess you've heard much. I have no idea what I mean. Goodness, what a manners. Resident of the village. There's no way a grizzly monster of a man is but you'd be wrong. In fact, my scars only came from handling that Morrow. Let the docile appearance fool you, they've been quite feisty. Speaking of which, I have my patient do an examination. Would you care to join me? I won't twist your arm about the matter, but if you mind to humor me, you'll find me over there. This color is better for you. Poor girl was hurt from the transportation, and here sadly Miss Scarlett's owner let the wounds get infected. I insist she stays here until she made a full recovery. Now then, let's have a look. Down a few more days and you should be able to fly again. Sleep on my sweetheart, my sweetest animal. I have the pleasure of taking care of, and she loves to be pet. Why don't you come close and see for yourself? Come now. How can you say no to Starry Earth? Come on, bud. Well, I've never seen anyone talk to a stranger so quickly. What was it that you touched her very soul? It was not for caretaking. Oh, don't say ah. It calms the mind, the gift the Amaro were said to possess long ago. The Amaro serve as steeds for transport and the deliverers of goods, much as spoke about. The key difference between them, however, is that the Amaro were born of magic. A variety of lizards enchanted these by mages in the days of the Rogue Empire, refined further into what we know as them as allow them to sense the soul of their master. Even Empire failed, the technique used to be murderers were lost. While they no longer possess the abilities of old, they retain their ability to fly, and I will give chase, wind, and sky. E and So if you were born as a majestic Mara, it would be a blessing. Instead, if you don't. Ooh, baby. Then the pleasure finally comes to that my lecture of Amoris. I have no time for you to babble of animal facts. I need you on the stable. The armorer has been brought in from the fields and it seems to be ill. We fear it may be poison. Poison, it will be her one. The situation is that dire. I may have need your assistance. Please. It gets me to summon every time. Alright. Your hand, good. I finished the current examination. However, he has no signs of injury, but he has indeed been poisoned. Judging by his breathing, it seems that it caused inflammation of his windpipes. We may hurry and identify the toxin. Who would do such a thing? Poachers. They've been hunting Amaro, cutting out their tongues and leaving them to die on our doorsteps. For some time, we've increased the patrols at the perimeter, but they proved more resourceful than we thought. At least this time we've succeeded in denying them a prize. And for that we are grateful. We must act quickly. Dietrich, I'll leave him in your capable hands. Is he alright? Yes, of course. Only poachers use poison-laced feed bearing a sticking resemblance to the stores. Does Amaro likely believe that they were from Christian? He trusted them and they took advantage of it. Would that I could make them see the error of their ways, but I fear such wicked hearts are beyond reason. I can but try to undo the damage they've caused. To do that, I would ask your assistance. Come. I promise, and I will give much more dedicated process than I expected. You see, the Amaro, if I asked them different breeds that I'm more accustomed to caring for, all those you have seen before Christian Rainfall, our patients will be like Bruiser Skipper from the rain, long since lost to the flood. Besides myself, he may be able to serve as last of his kind. I mean, this can be no room for error. Alright then, surpassing skills. One who understands the power of busted creatures. Okay, I believe this is I beg your pardon. I can count on you. Based on the bloodwork and knowledge of the Grey Tail physics, I put together a list of ingredients that should produce the product. Ah, there you are. Thank you so much for finding the chief. Now we don't have much to offer, but as small as I'm happy to tell you about our facility. Here at Hortorium, we primarily conduct further research to improve our ability to cultivate crops. On any given day, you will find us developing new plant strains and fertilizing cultivation technique. The fruits of our labors are the Sweetsville of Senator Accorda, which provides our food for citizens, and the benefits of the faith of gathering. We are also about Nordbond. Indeed, our miners are botanists, sometimes make useful finds, and these brought here a close examination. You see, the task faced our garment isn't simply to gather. We also strive to identify man's resources. In a world such as ours, we must use our resources responsibly that they might be. In a sense, what we do is unlike the work of those folks called naturalists in the days before the flood. This stands testament of the man's enduring clutch to the cast light upon unknown, be it floral, fauna, otherwise. As you can see, our chief is something of a character. In spite of her oddities, she represents by her colleagues and peers. This because her knowledge is vital in ensuring that Kusaim is well provisioned. So, From my perspective, it's difficult to see her as more than a self-absorbed woman who buries us with endless tasks. When I sought out her earlier, it was to deliver the result of the latest. What should I find but her trying to sneak outside? It's not the first time or the last. Of late, she's been obsessed with finding the Samuel, a non-mythical creature, and run off whenever my back is turned. She is not a child anymore, for goodness sake. And you're not my mother. If you keep up with the nagging, your wrinkles are... Come, Kaiser, let's flee this place, else Yelena will turn us into a fertilizer. Running off again? I have no wrinkles, thank you very much. Just to be clear, I do not turn people into fertilizer. Working on improved strains of food, there's nothing like sweet succulent morsels. Managed to escape the harsh clutches. So Yanma, I said that she has no sense of humor, and nor does she understand future. Now then, if you're unfamiliar with the Samuel, as I recall, it is the name of an ancient recent mortal. Now, enormous. If you ask if you've been to Alamigo, you may have been seen close with it. That's how enormous it is. Assuming it indeed belongs to the same, we still have to. Although tales of people being licked and nearly stepped on, rather baffling, no one can imagine to catch us. Until now, at any rate, well then, attending excavation, one of the Hellbird researchers claimed to encounter what he believes to be a Samuel. I was how to feel about this, and I merely thought it was sadly on the part. Does it not? But of course, it does not. If you wish to find Samuel beside you, I hereby name Captain Kaiser as a Samuel. Search Squad, which are a combination of combat and gathering powers. How that you're able to let you know about Yena will keep on nagging. To know that our mission is entirely serious and within the source of the phase objective. After all, the knowledge of fauna and all fauna are proven to be otherwise is critical. Without further ado, my dear Captain, I bid you farewell. The Alam Ring, where you search for evidence of I've been saying thank you for watching, even if it's nice. I know you all the time. With that being said, this has been Kenan and Kaiser, 0 OP. I'm just like that. See you in the next video. Auf Wiedersehen.